This is Bailey Goss. I'm going to tell you a story. It's an important story to you because it's the story of a wonderful new nationwide advertising campaign for National Beer. And in a way, the story I'm going to tell you is the story of National Beer itself. Here's what I mean. National Beer was first brewed on the shores of the Chesapeake Bay. It's still brewed there today. We are proud to say it. And from now on, we are going to say it. Listen.
National beer, you'll like the taste of national beer. And while I'm singing, I'm proud to say it's brewed on the shores of the Chesapeake Bay.
While we're proud to say it's brewed on the shores of the Chesapeake Bay.
And from this Chesapeake Bay, land of pleasant living, we bring you National Beer. This is our new advertising theme for National Beer. From now on, all of our advertising will spread the fame of the Chesapeake Bay region as a land of pleasant living. From now on, our advertising will show how National Beer is a proud and traditional partner of the good living enjoyed by the people of the Chesapeake Bay country. Let's look at all the things we have to talk about in this land of pleasant living. We have a rich heritage of fine foods. There's the food of the bay itself, with its bounty of oysters, the hard shell and soft shell crabs, the clams, the diamondback terrapin, and there's Maryland fried chicken, duckling, and Virginia hams. But the Chesapeake Bay, land of pleasant living, means many things to many people. It is a land that is rich in history, tradition, and romance. To some, this means the Eastern Shore, with its fine old homes, its resorts, its fame as a breadbasket with its lush farmland. And there's the romantic history of the Chesapeake Bay country. Touching the shores of the bay are 3 of the original colonies. Here, early settlers first set foot on American soil they found to be rich and productive. There's Fort McHenry, where by the dawn's early light, Francis Scott Key penned the words to our national anthem. There is historic Annapolis, once the seat of the early Continental Congress, today the home of our Naval Academy and the Maryland State Capitol. Around the Bay Country, you constantly see the traditional alongside the new, an old skipjack workboat in the wake of a new freighter, a modern skyscraper within stone's throw of a colonial home from antebellum days. People arriving in modern, high-powered automobiles to participate in the traditional fox hunt with all its color and pageantry. Get off the beaten track, and there are the islands of the bay. The island of Tangier, where Shakespearean English is still spoken. On Chincoteague Island, there's the wild pony roundup, ponies that are descendants from shipwrecked Spanish ponies. Crisfield Island, dubbed the seafood capital of the country, is built half on oyster shells, you'll be told. Inhabitants say we shipped out the oysters and we live on the shells. By contrast, there are the great cities of the Bay Country. Baltimore, steeped in tradition, rich in industry, one of the world's largest ports. Norfolk, at the mouth of the bay, where the mighty United States Navy rides at anchor in a harbor so big it could hold the combined merchant fleets of the world. And Washington, D.C., our national capital. To many, the bay is a sportsman's paradise. There's the thrill of hunting ducks and geese along the shores of the bay, the tidewater area, in the crisp early morning when the sky is first streaked with red. There's crabbing along the estuaries of the bay, with plenty to take for all who will. There's the abundance of fish in the bay, called by some the best fishing hole in the country, with fishing of all kinds in the area, freshwater, tidewater, and deep sea. According to the lore of the region, if you would catch oysters, sing. If fish, be still. And the professional oystermen do sing. And there's the fun of the bay, sailing on clear blue waters with billowing pure white sails overhead. And water skiing, skimming across the surface of the bay with the fresh, clean feel of its spray. A refreshing swim on a hot summer day. Yes, there is much to see, and much to do, and much to tell about our Chesapeake Bay, land of pleasant living. And this wonderful theme is the story we are going to tell the world in our advertising from now on. we offer national beer as a symbol of goodness from this land of pleasant living. It is the side-by-side table partner of this country's great delicacies. The Chesapeake oyster, the Big Bay crabs, the clams, the Maryland fried chicken, and Virginia hams. It's a wonderful land of pleasant living, and a wonderful story of pleasant living. A story of pleasant living that people will associate with national beer. For it's from this land of pleasant living that we bring you national beer. We are going to tell this proud story to people on television with a completely new series of animated TV commercials. We are going to tell this story in Life magazine with beautiful full-page, full-color ads. We will use colorful outdoor posters. We are going to tell the story in song with our radio commercials. And they are more than singing commercials, they're ballads. They have a traditional folk song flavor in keeping with the wonderful mood of the feeling of our theme, telling the story of national beer from the Chesapeake Bay, land of pleasant living. Turn this record over now. Play the reverse side. And listen, if you will, to some examples of our radio ballads, telling the traditional story of national beer from the Chesapeake Bay, land of pleasant living.
Long before the days of the first Thanksgiving, they came to the land of pleasant living and gave this land of pleasant living the name of Chesapeake Bay.
National beer, you like the taste of national beer. And while I'm singing, I'm proud to say it's brewed on the shores of the Chesapeake Bay.
There's an easy feeling of informality, folks busting out with hospitality, friendships bloom in this locality, serving national beer.
National beer, you like the taste of national beer. And while I'm singing, I'm proud to say it's brewed on the shores of the Chesapeake Bay. And while I'm singing, I'm proud to say it's brewed on the shores of the Chesapeake Bay.